Hey guys, happy hump day. It is Wednesday. I pulled 3 oracle cards and I wanted to share them with you, see if you guys resonate with some of these messages as well. Please ignore the stuff in the background. It's kind of messy, yes. I'm still decluttering quite a bit. Such is life, but we are in eclipse season, which is all about decluttering things in our physical world, our spiritual world, our mental world, everything, just clearing and decluttering, right? This is from the Echoes of the Soul Oracle deck. This is what the box looks like. First card that I pulled was number 31, Shattered Perspective. That's what the card looks like there. Kind of reminds me of that one movie that Leonardo DiCaprio's in. What is it called? Is it Inception or Interception? I can't remember right now, but it's basically a movie about this guy, Leonardo DiCaprio. It's like he's going through different dimensions of time, but it's him traveling into the past, which is related to his dreams. And it's like him digging deep within his psyche. Super trippy, but a good movie. That's what it reminds me of. And this is what it says. Shattered perspective, key themes, chaos, transformation, breaking illusions, revelation, clarity through disruption. Message: when the familiar shatters, it can feel disorienting and overwhelming, but within the fragments lies the opportunity for profound clarity. Shattered perspective calls you to embrace the disorder, for it is through disruption that illusions are broken and new truths are revealed. Let go of the need to piece everything back exactly as it was. Instead, look at the fragments with fresh eyes. What new patterns, meanings, or possibilities emerge for you? Transformation is born from the chaos, and clarity waits on the other side. The guidance: this card appears when your life or perspective feels fractured, urging you to shift your focus from what has been lost or disrupted to what can be gained. Shattered perspective invites you to release old frameworks and illusions that no longer serve you. This is a time of transformation and rebuilding, where you can redefine your understanding of yourself, your situation, or the world. Trust that even in the chaos, hidden patterns and opportunities for growth are waiting to be uncovered. The affirmation: I embrace the clarity that emerges through chaos. From the fragments of disruption, I create a new and transformative vision. Actionable insight: identify one area of your life where a disruption or challenge has created uncertainty. Instead of focusing on restoring what was, take a moment to reflect on the new possibilities that this change has opened up for you. Consider one small action you can take to redefine your path or rebuild in a way that aligns with your newfound clarity. The reflection: shattered perspective reminds you that chaos is not the end, but a powerful catalyst for transformation. By breaking old illusions and examining the fragments, you uncover deeper truths and align with a clearer, more authentic vision. What clarity can you find within the fragments of your shattered perspective? How will you use this transformation to rebuild and grow? I feel that this speaks to patterns that we get stuck in for years, and then something happens to where it wakes you up to see, and that's the shattered perspective, right? You wake up and you start to see the pattern clearly. And then you notice more and more as you look back and how it all began, where it derived from. And although it is painful and it is uncomfortable, it's the very thing that we need to wake us up so that we can break out of that old belief, that old pattern. That's how we truly evolve. That's how we ascend. And we can either choose to ascend or descend. Nothing is in complete balance. It's always wavering, right? It's always moving, shifting and changing, because we're human beings. We're not perfect. We're just striving to be better people, better souls. So that makes a lot of sense with the eclipses as well. Just eclipse season brings about big shifts in energy where cycles close out. It feels like a very isolating kind of a period because everyone's going into deep introspection, the ones that are spiritually awakened anyway, and prep themselves for where they want to go next or what path they want to choose when the new cycle starts. And then number 9, the Scarlet Moment. I like this card. I love her red dress. So classy. And it looks like a very intimate picture. Yeah, I love that red dress. The Scarlet Moment. Key themes: passion, intimacy, shared connection, vulnerability, emotional depth, joy in relationships. The message: life is illuminated by fleeting moments of intense connection, the ones that quicken your heartbeat and make time stand still. These moments of shared vulnerability are the threads that weave deep, lasting bonds. The Scarlet Moment invites you to cherish and cultivate these connections, to embrace the warmth of shared joy, and to be courageous in expressing your passion and appreciation. Let your heart lead and allow yourself to be fully present in the beauty of these connections. The guidance: this card encourages you to celebrate the relationships in your life that spark joy, passion, and intimacy. Whether romantic, platonic, or familial, these bonds thrive on authenticity and mutual vulnerability. Take time to nurture them by showing your appreciation, sharing your feelings, and creating space for meaningful experiences. If you've been holding back, now is the time to open up and let others see your heart. Remember, the beauty of connection lies not in grand gestures, but in the sincerity of small, heartfelt moments. The affirmation: I honor the connections that bring joy and passion into my life. Through openness and vulnerability, I deepen my bonds and celebrate the beauty of shared moments. Actionable insight: today, choose one person in your life and find a meaningful way to show your appreciation. It could be a heartfelt message, a small gift, quality time together, or simply telling them how much they mean to you. Notice how this act of connection deepens your bond and brings warmth to both of you. Reflection: the Scarlet Moment reminds you to celebrate the beauty of connection in all its forms. It is a card of passion, intimacy, and shared joy, a reminder that life's richness is found in the moments we share with others. Be present, be vulnerable, and allow yourself to revel in the warmth of these relationships. What connections in your life feel like a Scarlet Moment? How can you bring more of that passion and intimacy into your everyday interactions. And with that one, it's like reminding us to dig deep into what we need in our bonds with people. Not just what we need, but being aware of what they also need too, because it has to be a mutual effort, right? Because if you're just giving that vulnerability or that intimacy and not getting anything back in return, then that starts to diminish your own sense of self over time. And it chips away at your self-worth. It's not noticeable at first, and you think you're being selfless, but over time, you start to really notice it, and it impacts you greatly. So I think that it's also a time for us to review all the people that we keep in our lives, all the connections that we have, and which ones are authentic and which ones aren't. Which ones are mutual and which ones are one-sided, and which ones add to our life and ones that seem to drain us. So that's what I get from this one. But for the ones that have people that they can share their vulnerability to, their emotions to, and establish that intimacy, be sure to embrace that and nurture that, and do not let it go. Keep it safe. Yeah, I like that one. And then we have number 11, shadows of reflection. Shadows of reflection, key themes, contemplation, inner turmoil, seeking clarity, emotional growth, and self-awareness. Messages, your inner world, though sometimes clouded by shadows, is a fertile ground for insight and growth. The weight of your thoughts may feel heavy now, but remember, it is only temporary. Within these shadows lie lessons waiting to emerge. By sitting with your emotions, allowing them to surface without judgment, you create space for clarity and transformation. Every shadow contains a gift of understanding, if you are willing to receive it. The guidance, this card encourages you to honor the complexity of your inner world. Instead of resisting uncomfortable thoughts or emotions, approach them with curiosity and compassion. Shadows are not your enemy. They are reflections of the parts of yourself that crave understanding and integration. By holding space for these feelings, you open the door to profound insights and emotional healing. Remember, clarity often arises from the quiet moments when you allow yourself to truly listen to what your heart and mind are trying to say. The affirmation, I embrace the shadows within me as teachers. Through compassion and understanding, I transform them into wisdom and light. Actionable insight, set aside 10 to 15 minutes today to sit quietly with your thoughts. Allow them to surface without trying to suppress or change them. Write down any recurring themes or insights that arise. Identify one small action you can take to honor or address what you've learned, whether it's seeking support, practicing self-care, or simply acknowledging your emotions. The reflection, shadows of reflection, reminds you that the process of introspection, though sometimes uncomfortable, is a powerful tool for self-discovery and emotional growth. By facing your inner turmoil with patience and compassion, you transform it into a source of clarity and strength. The shadows are not here to weigh you down. They are here to guide you toward deeper understanding and healing. What do you see in your shadows today, and how can embracing them help you grow? And those are the cards. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. And until the next time, peace out.